is what it is. Um, hmm, I should. Why does it look like that? Oh, it always looks like that. Hey, Jay, Jesus Christ. You showed up fast as fuck, boy. So, how's it going, man? Oh, I also forgot to turn on the rain sounds. Hold on. There we go. So, I did a little bit of testing. Hopefully everything's working fine. I think. And I think this one is a little more organized than the first one, but not by much more. Jesus Christ, hey Typhoon, thanks for the hydrate. Yeah, what's up? Jesus Christ, Tessa. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How's it going? Liz, what's up? Ronnie, what do you mean? What am I doing? Aren't you streaming? I should be asking you, what are you doing? Also, Typhoon. Oh, you already redeemed that? Okay. Um. Oh boy, I should have prepared for this. I'm not prepared at all. Um. Hey Liz, I think you're doing a really good job out there, and you're working pretty hard every single day. Well, almost every single day. You get a few breaks here and there, but I know that every week can be a little exhausting with all the work that you're doing. But you know, they keep on keeping on, and I think that you'll be able to reach your goals. Your streams, even though they show up once in a while, are always great to watch. And I think that the amount of people that show up, despite them showing up, despite the streams popping up only here and there, shows how much everyone's looking forward to your company, I guess. So I hope you keep that in mind as you keep going through your days. Hey, Grancom, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Liz. I was not prepared. Oh, God. Hey, Ronnie. Oh, God. I don't think you. Hopefully, you guys don't hear the raid sound or anything like that. Because I disabled that. Hopefully. There will be a stream next week. Nice. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hey, Noisy. Hey, Yellow. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Bree. Ronnie, did you, like, end stream just to join here? What the hell? Hey, Auntie, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing ASMR. Oh, thank God. It was just a coincidence. What do you mean? Bree, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Yellow, hello. Hold on, did I miss anything? I know that. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Grantham, I'll be honest, I didn't know that I was going to stream today. Oh my god, not another positive affirmation. All right. Angie, I think it's pretty amazing that you tie in your passion into your streams with how you have your fish model and are able to do what do you call it? Those are like lecture sections. I think it's amazing that you have the material prepared for that and have such a passion for it, and that even though streaming is mainly like a gaming oriented community, you're able to bring that passion to the streams as well, and everyone else is able to enjoy your passion along with you. Those lecture moments are always like really fun. In college, I actually never really particularly liked learning there because it was always very boring. Even if something could be as interesting as how what was it? Was it leeches that no, not leeches. It was lampreys, right? That went up a water elevator thing. Even if something as interesting as that was explained in college, I wouldn't have particularly cared about it then because the professors don't really have that passion that you do and don't have that excitement behind it. But you do an amazing job at explaining it and making me, even someone like me, want to learn more. Ronnie, it's not my fault. It just happened to be that way. Hey, Nithera, welcome in. Yeah, and also, thank you for the follow, Yellow. And I also saw that you followed too, Nithera, while I was setting up. Thank you as well. So, yeah, I didn't know that I'd be streaming, and I didn't know that I'd be doing ASMR. You brought Dino Nuggies, nice. I didn't know I'd be doing ASMR because it was kind of last second. I literally got home today, so I didn't know if I'd get set up in time or anything. Lucky for you guys, I did end up getting set up in time. Hold up, I need to get to the end of my list here to keep track of everything. Alright, so Grandgum ordered a purr. Okay. How does it go? What do you mean? What do you want from me? I thought those were decent. Also, I need to keep track of how everything sounds because I am not doing that right now and I have no idea how this sounds. Hold on. I tested everything, but I can't hear. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, what do you want? I thought that was decent. Yeah, I can't listen to myself while doing this because there's a slight delay. I sound so dry. What do you want? How do you do a wet purr? What does that even mean? Ronnie, what am I supposed to do here? Um, Ronnie, despite the fact that you make me sigh in disappointment over and over again, almost on a daily basis, uh, I do appreciate that you're always able to make me have a little bit of a laugh. And that, what does Ronnie do? You don't want to know. But you do end up making me laugh and have a smile on my face pretty often, despite the disappointment. um, and it is always nice to see when people show up in your streams and come to you with their own issues that they're dealing with in their daily life. You try to give advice, you try to be welcoming to them, and a lot of people end up being extremely comfortable there because of what you give them. So I think I think everyone can agree that it's greatly appreciated that you're always there for them, even if it might be a little bit at a time, on a week-to-week basis. Can I give advice? I can. Will it be good advice? Doubtful. And I also want to put a disclaimer. I take no responsibility for the results of my advice. All right, let's get that wheel spin going. Can I mute this? Can I mute the wheel spin? Is that something I could do? Mouse clicking? Okay. Oh, I don't want any of this. How do I should want to... blah, blah, blah. Yes? Hopefully? Hold on. Can I turn off the sound for this thing? Or is that a no? I don't think I could turn off the sound for this thing. Hold on. Let me try this instead. Oh god. Get this out of my face. Oh wait, hold on. I know how to mute this. There we go. That works. Oh. Also, let me see what else I missed. You feel like you deserve a good girl. You know, if you do notice, I did remove that from the redeems. Oh, this I probably need to. This I actually probably need to listen to because I don't know how this sounds. Hold on, Bree. I'll get right to it. Just give me a second. Here we go. So I removed it because it felt a little awkward from last time. I mean, it was meant to be not that sus, and it kind of felt more sus than intended. It's supposed to be like, you did a good job, you're a good person kind of thing, and it ended up being not that. No, absolutely not, Ronnie. And Yellow, to answer your question as to what Ronnie did, that line right there, turn that into a whole DM conversation. That's what Ronnie did. Yeah, I'm deleting all my tabs. You know what? You're right. I gotta hide them. I like how Grant Gum is out here gambling and then vanishing after gambling. I'm deleting all of Ronnie's sus DMs. That's what I'm doing. Alright, let me turn off that. I guess I'll keep this open so I can activate it again easily. I'm doing well, so things have been going good. Work has been fine. It's been boring since it's been a lot of learning recently. It's when I say learning, I mean it's like school style learning where a presentation is given to you. But today we started getting hands on with our work for the first time, and that was a little exciting, a bit nerve wracking because we are kind of affecting the rest of some people's lives. Because I'm doing my job is pension payments, so these are payments that people rely on until they die, essentially. So it's a little nerve wracking messing with that stuff. Hey, Kayla, welcome in. And I got you, Brie. I saw. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you? I am enjoying the work, though. Okay, so what was it again? Yeah, 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 nay. I don't think that's supposed to say nay at the end. I'm assuming that's supposed to say yeah at the end. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, the pension payments, you say, all right, I can't trust this man no more. Hey, man, I'm setting people up for life with their pensions. I'm glad that your yeah, has turned out the way you wanted. Yeah, so work has been going pretty well for me. It's been nice. The group is nice. I mean, they're a little more unprofessional than I'd like. Like my supervisor is constantly cussing out uh, her supervisors and stuff. Otherwise, it's enjoyable and everyone's pretty chill and they're very nice and supportive. The supervisor is a very nice person. She's just kind of she's fed up with like how everything is run in the place, which I don't really blame her. Um, so like HR doesn't know what they're doing. They didn't know how they're handling our employment. So I'm working as a temporary employee, and essentially that means I don't work on a salary. I don't get sick days and stuff like that. And we, what we were what we were told was that we're going through a training period. And we're going to be temp during that period. And then after that was left kind of vague. We tried to get clarification on that, and they didn't know what was going to happen after the training period was over. They got back to us finally after like 2 weeks of asking them and following up constantly. But it took a while. Yeah, it's pretty bad. The guys you're working with drink Bud Light. It's funny. My supervisor said like uh, one of the other departments were caught like drinking beer during work, and they all got in trouble for it. I'm pretty sure some of them probably got fired. Not all of them though, from what I heard. I mean, this stuff all happened before I got employed, and probably years ago at this point, when people really didn't care. I know they. I was also told like some people got caught smoking weed at one point. Like they literally smoked right outside the building, in front of HR. You know what? I'm gonna refund you on that one, Ronnie. I'm gonna say no to that one. I'm gonna say no. Nice workaround though. I commend you on that one. You also got tetanus. What the hell, Grego? You touching rust? Get that. Be safe out there, man. Don't touch things that are sharp and rusty. Don't do that. Ronnie, I don't think you understand what onomatopoeia means. That is not onomatopoeia. So I think that's invalid. No. Let's reject that real quick. What do you mean, why? This is all up to my discretion. You're literally getting refunded. That's the opposite of getting scammed. The cargo is mega rusted. Make sure you wear gloves then or something. I don't know. I know that whenever I carry like something heavy with like sharp edges, I end up wearing some one of those like heavy duty fabric gloves that are supposed to help against getting cut. I forget what they're for. I know they make some for like chiseling, but I don't know what else they're for, because the ones that I used definitely weren't meant for chiseling. Your heart is getting scammed, you know, sometimes as we go through life, our hearts get scammed all the time. We have to learn to move on and live with that feeling of getting scammed. Shouldn't you go to bed right now? You told me that you were supposed to go to bed. Good luck, Rango. You're filled with rage. I don't know what there is to be so mad about. So, like, other things that my supervisor is fed up with is they added a whole new software program to handle like all the calculations and like sending out documents and stuff like that. And the software that they ended up getting was incomplete. So they implemented the software 5 years ago. It was incomplete and didn't do all the things that needed to be done and didn't show all the information that needed to be shown, which made work a lot tougher for her. And she showed us the old system to a limited degree, and it's pretty evident like how bad the new system is. And a lot of the things that are wrong in the new system are like such like common sense problems that you just gotta go, how did they approve of this? So she's fed up with that aspect. She's fed up with like them dumbing down the wording on the documents to the point where it ends up being unclear as to what the documents are trying to say. So like something might say like you need to redo your application when all they need to do is redo one form in the application. What else? It used to, in the old system, payments used to be able to be given out like every single day at any time. In the new system, you have to, all the payments go out at the same time, and it's only one day in the month, and if the payments aren't processed before that one day in the month, they just don't get a check for that month. God damn it, Bree. Woof, 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 woof. What do you mean, Jay? Well, what is that supposed to mean? Because I should be the one who can't take this anymore. Noisy. God damn it, Ronnie. What could I do for Noisy? Noisy, you're a great duo. The degeneracy is too much. You know what? I feel that. Jay. Noisy, you're a great duo. I couldn't ask for anything better in Valorant. The greatest coach ever. And I'm proud of you for dealing with all the people trying to grab your tail. You're gonna remove me from mod? You know what? Noisy will handle everything for me. It's okay. You put up with everyone trying to grab your tail. I know it's hard, but keep on holding on, man. I know you're strong with those big muscly arms. And you do a great job as a mod. Freaking fun with all the shout outs and all the goofiness that you have with everyone that shows up. And you're brave as hell, man, for doing things like solo Lethal Company. I don't know how you do it. It's kind of crazy. I hope you realize just how impressive what you do is. Also, um, I find it amazing that you do karaoke so regularly. I'm I'm so nervous about doing karaoke, so that's something I find impressive as hell to me. It's okay, Ronnie. That's something that everyone already knew. Okay. Positive affirmations from Bree. I was about to start with your nickname, but let's avoid that. uh, Bree, you always put a smile on my face whenever I join a chat with you because you always end up greeting me so enthusiastically, and it's cute seeing the emotes that you use whenever you come greet me. And I always end up having to respond with equal enthusiasm because I don't know, for some reason you put me in the mood to do that. And you're able to get everyone who knows you to recognize you and appreciate your welcoming attitude. And that's the energy that we really need in our lives. And also, you did put good work with your fanfic for Fua and Cube, I think it was. That was some good stuff. What, Ronnie? What is it? What did I do? Fanfic was gold. It was pretty amazing hearing Q and Fua read the fanfic on the same day. Just like for no reason. Both of them did it on the same day. That was great. Oh yeah, so I kind of wish I had the abilities of Hua. I don't know how to say her actual name, so I always call her Hua Jieje because she tells me to call her big sister. Of course, Bree. I gotta appreciate you. C, it's CC, Hua CC, Hua CC. I don't know how to pronounce the X properly. That's the thing. I used to pronounce it like a Z H kind of sound, ZC. Then I learned. I think Jay taught. No, Jay wasn't teaching me directly, but Jay and Vince were talking about Genshin characters, and we're talking about how it's hard to tell how the names are pronounced, and I learned from that uh, it's pronounced like like a TS kind of sound, almost. It's really hard to replicate it for me. Like shh, but pull back the tongue. Xie xie, xie xie. What? Like that? I don't know. Hua xie xie. I don't know. It doesn't. It, it doesn't feel like I'm doing it right. The thing is, even if I know how to pronounce things in other languages, I always feel nervous about trying to say things in other languages because I feel like I'm bastardizing the language and I feel embarrassed about it. Like I'm messing it up so badly, so I feel so embarrassed about it. It's like karaoke for me. I get so embarrassed. So I always avoid trying to speak in other languages. That's also a part of why I can never really learn Spanish as much as I've tried because I always feel nervous about trying to speak it. Xia 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 xia. Is that what? Xie xie ah. 谢谢啊。Why is that 100% success rate? Bree, I've been offered by multiple people to be taught Spanish, and that's like so nerve-wracking to me. Jay, I don't know what you just made me say, but I'll take your word for it. And so, multiple people have offered to teach me Spanish, and funny enough, usually people who offer to teach Spanish are like really excited that you're gonna learn Spanish, but it's so nerve-wracking to me. The idea of actually talking to someone else while learning Spanish is like the most nerve-wracking thing to me. We just add ah sounds to everything. I know. I think it was Singapore. They add la to the end of their sentences very often. I guess it's something like that. But as I was saying, you do it there too. Oh, I didn't know that was such a common thing. I do want to learn Spanish though. Like I really want to. It's just I have such a hard time learning languages. Uh, because like something that you hear a lot with people is that like languages are relatively easy to learn, but you have to be like uh you have to basically surround yourself with the language. I'm never gonna do that. That's just not gonna happen. I tried doing it for a month, and like my Spanish, I mean, it improved definitely, but it was like it was torture trying to do that for a whole month and then thinking about doing it for like the amount of time needed for me to fully learn the language. It was just like not. It was just not gonna happen. Malaysia and Singapore are neighboring countries, so we share almost. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I want. So I want to learn Spanish, but I struggle with learning languages a lot. Like I've tried learning it like 5 times by now, I think. And I learned like the basic stuff, and then like I try to learn how to I try to make sense. I try, I learned the basic stuff, and then like when you're doing your courses and stuff, you you start to feel confident about your ability to speak the language, and of course I also end up reaching that point, and and then because I'm a little because like I said, I'm nervous about this kind of stuff. uh, I start to think about like a conversation in my head, like how would that play out, and then I try to do one line for a conversation, like a normal conversation I do in English, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know Spanish at all, and then I'm like, okay, I need to learn more, and then I might learn a line or two by the time I give up on learning. It's rough. Unless you're like really dedicated to it, it's rough learning a language. And the reason why I wanted to learn Spanish is because I'm in America, so Spanish is just a very prevalent language in America, and it's very useful on a day-to-day basis. So you could find a lot of use for it here. And thank you for that, Bree. And welcome in, Rezo. Thank you. You're cute as heck too, man. How are you doing, Rezo? Oh, I missed you too, Rezo. I keep getting sidetracked. So, like I was saying, um, for I wish I had the ability like Hua Jie. I'll just call her that. Uh, I wish I had the ability like her to just like yap all day. Like I find that ability to just keep talking so impressive. Cause I, for me, whenever I have to, just got off the phone with your man and you're waiting for him to call again. Aw, that's cute. But so for me, I just like I can't really yap all day because I don't know how to. I'm typically a pretty quiet person. Woof woof Raisa. Okay, I got you. Woof 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 woof. What's up, Razel? God damn it. Yeah, I know. It's pointing to your heart. God damn it, Rezo. I should have known. I should have seen it coming. It's pointing at what I want, and it's you. out the people blush shy. But I find it amazing how people like Hua Jie can like talk infinitely. It seems like she like when I say she could talk infinitely, I mean like she'll set up a stream that's meant to be only like 1 hour, 2 hours long, and she ends up going for like 6 hours because she keeps talking. I wish I had that ability. It's so amazing to me, and it would be so great for like ASMR streams like this. You got two hands on that controller. Why don't you hold me instead? Ray, so aren't you waiting for your man right now? I don't think he'd appreciate that. Of course, of course. Noisy, it's just it's an amazing skill to have. That kind of happened with you around too. Because I'm thinking about that Valorant night. We were supposed to end like, what was it, 2 hours before I actually ended up ending? And I only ended because it was like 5 a.m. for me, and I was like, oh, I need to go to bed right now, otherwise my parents are gonna kill me. Right, so I got my own umbrella. I just enjoy basking in the rain. Like me when I bark at you, my boyfriend knows I'm joking. Oh no, Bree. Oh no. Is Texas so hot? I guess it would be. It's pretty hot, even in the north over here in the New York area. It's pretty hot over here. Yeah, I'm all the way up in New York. I have some family in Texas, I think. I have cousins there at least. I think they're my cousins. Pretty sure they're my cousins. Oh, nah, I'm not in Cali. I'm just up late as hell. Well, I used to be up late as hell. It's funny, I suffer VTubers. I'd find it pretty funny too. True. Nothing wrong with it. But man, I think that being able to yap for like an infinite amount of time would be such a good skill for ASMR. Wajiji does it too, where she she yaps a bunch for ASMR. She yaps and sings a lot for ASMR, is what I've noticed. And it's crazy that she's able to do that for like 8 hours sometimes. Because her streams go on for a long time when she streams. It's like all day. You're up thinking about me, aren't you? Well, that was part of it, Rezo. I had to make sure I caught a glimpse of you before I went to bed. I need at least that much. The funny thing is, like, part of why I don't yap that much is because I'm usually just quiet in general. And that's because when I was younger, I didn't really have much to talk about either. I mean, I did a lot more stuff outside when I was younger because, school and stuff like that. And I actually did sports and uh, just went to various events and trips and stuff. But like my only real interest when I was younger was video games. So like all I'd ever talk about with my friends is video games. And we were kids at the time, so everyone's playing video games and that was fine then because it's everyone's interest. But as I grew up, I was like, yo, damn, I really have nothing to talk about other than video games. And like my friends were kind of like growing out of video games. They still play video games, right? But like they started moving on to like like more like other things, like exploring the world and having work and drinking and cars and stuff and sports. Would you like me to give you a reason to talk? Sure, Rezo. I would gladly appreciate it. You with anime? And that's the thing, that like the only other thing I had interest in was anime, and none of my friends liked anime. They like Naruto. They like Naruto. But like when I was growing up, anime was still kind of that thing that people kind of made fun of. It wasn't exactly like a cool thing. Nowadays it's more of like a widespread thing and like everyone's in on it. But like none of my friends shared anime as an interest, and I don't. The ones that I still kind of talk to. By the way, I talk to my friends like once a year, excluding one friend. I talk to them like once a year. As far as I know, they don't. They still don't watch anime or anything, and they do play games, but like it'll just be like Call of Duty every once in a while or something like that. So it's just like I don't really know what to talk about with them. Do I still watch anime? No. I watched a ton of anime for a while, and then I reached a point where I was kind of watching anime as it got released, and I got tired of it. And oh, thank you for god damn it, Grant Gum. It's always you. You always like leave and then come back. God damn it. Aren't you supposed to be in bed, by the way? You can talk about our marriage. God damn it, Reza. I mean, with you guys, I could obviously talk about games and stuff. But that's the other funny part about it. Um, so, like, the only thing I was able to talk about was anime and video games. And then after college, I fell off of anime. So I didn't have anime to talk about anymore. And I also like didn't keep up to date with like video games really. So like I didn't know what was coming out. I didn't know what was popular or anything. I still don't know what's popular and what's coming out. The games that are coming out this year, I heard about them from Mika. At one point, I'm pretty sure it was Mika who told me. So I don't even have uh like video games to talk about anymore. So I don't have anything to really talk about that I could enjoy with other people because I don't really keep up to date with anything. I don't have information on anything. And Rezo, I got you with the tearing paper ASMR. You got bullied a lot for watching anime. Yeah, I feel like that was a pretty common thing when, just a few years ago. It hasn't even been that long since anime became popular. Can I talk about Wally? What the hell is Wally? You want to tear me apart too now? What do you mean? Noisy? Yeah, funny thing is, my memory is terrible. Like, real bad. So I don't even remember what I like about games or anything. I like don't know anything about the games I've played in the past. It's been so long. Games that I played like, I don't know, a week ago, I just don't know much about them anymore. It doesn't take much. My memories are full of you. Yeah, that's why the games aren't in my mind anymore. It's because Razo's in my mind all the time. Wally the Gator. What is that from? I feel like I heard that actually before. Fairly recently too. We shall game and it will all come back. I wish. I would hope that's the case. I'm starting to talk like the old guy on the bench at the park. Oh, that's so depressing. But it's true. That's just how it is. Like, I just don't. Since I don't like have any knowledge in like any field, I'm just like I don't have anything to talk about really, and I don't particularly have an interest in anything. Um, Not really, at least. I don't have like a deep passion for anything. So I don't really have anything that I'm up to date with or can talk about super passionately. You know, occasionally I'll get into a game or something, and maybe I'll talk about that. Because I'm like really into that game at the time. But, like, I just don't have anything that I'm like, I have a lot of knowledge about. You just got Peony into Rainbow Six yesterday? What? When did this happen? How did that happen? What the hell? What did you do to her? Noisy, no. I'm at Central Park feeding pigeons. Yeah, this is the sound of the paper being torn apart is actually me tearing apart some like really crusty bread. Thanks for the posture check. For like you reminded her about it. Goddamn, poor Peony. She's back into League now. He's back into Rainbow Six Siege. Oh no. Next is gonna be Valorant again. She just escaped from Valorant. I actually have no idea how any of these sounds sound, by the way. So if they don't sound good, let me know, because I'm not keeping track of it, since if I monitor my own voice, there's a delay and it kind of makes me talk weirdly, and it throws me off a lot. So Just let me know. You went away from Siege a long time ago, and then you dragged her into it? Oh no. Goddamn, man. You never win the war. So true. You didn't know what to do for a few weeks. I feel like Rainbow Six is one of those games that you really do have to learn the map and like what the characters do and everything, and how to counter. There's a lot of learning to that game. I used to play Rainbow Six a ton when I was in college, and I was okay at the game. I've never played ranked, so I don't even know like what my skill level would be around. I don't think it was that good. It was probably like the equivalent of gold in Valorant, maybe. What's your dumb joke? What did you do, Grego? This is some fancy paper. I feel like this wouldn't even be good to write on. Let me see how this feels to write on. This is like the paper that I got for joining my employer currently. Oh, it actually writes pretty nicely considering it feels like not laminated exactly, but like a glossy paper. It's not funny. You said LMAO. I feel like the funniness would come from how stupid the joke is. By the way, ads are starting in like a second or two. So, you might want to cover your ears. Time to come back to Siege? No. That game, even back in, I think when I played it, it was 2016 or something. Even back then, that game was like 100 gigabytes. I can't imagine how massive that game is now and what the toll on my GPU it would take would be. Rainbow Six more like Rainbow Sex because you were hanging out with the bros. That's actually pretty good. I think that's pretty great. Wait, who do I not watch here? There we go. Here. Yeah, so I don't, so because I don't keep up with like any news on anything and I'm not particularly passionate about anything, I find it so hard to yap about stuff. And a lot of whenever I do talk to people about like more current topics, a lot of it is me responding with like speculative information. So like they'll tell me like about some current happening and I'll be like, "Oh, this is probably happening because of these factors based on the information they're giving me." And typically that does end up being the case and it ends up being a pretty nice conversation. But I mean, because of that, I have to build off of someone else's prompt in order to yap forever. Or I never get on a Boeing airplane. Why? Isn't Boeing having a ton of problems right now? Yeah, like how whatever Ronnie says is not true. True. Very true. Whenever you hear something that Ronnie says, you just gotta take that with a grain of salt. You gotta look at the whole sentence and assume the only, most of the time, the only thing that's true in that entire sentence is that she interacted with the other person in question, and nothing else in that sentence is true. That's usually how it works out. I wonder how this thing sounds. Oh, will this ruin it if I pull this out of the container though? Oh, why is, oh right, because this is magnetic. I forgot about that. Oh, you're spinning the wheel? Gotcha. Wait, this actually gets magnetized? Oh, I thought it didn't. God, finger flutters. That JoJo seed with the cherry? I don't. Greg, even if I knew, even if I was willing to do that, I don't even know how I would do that, to be honest. I actually don't know how I do that. I feel like I'd get like, I feel like I trip over my own attempt to do that. What? Yeah, I mean, I could say like lelo lelo lelo, or is that what he says? Lelo, lelo lelo, lelo lelo lelo, something like that. I forget. And I don't even know how to replicate that without like actually doing it myself. And even if I did do it myself, I definitely wouldn't be replicated properly. Oh, that's not getting picked up properly by the mic. You know what? Maybe that's because I have a noise gate and... Whoops, that's not what I want. Hold on. Filter... Was it? I think it's the limiter, right? The threshold? I mean... I think it should still pick it up, to be honest. Yeah, I don't even know how to do that properly. It's funny, that scene is so like well known, even though I've never watched JoJo. Actually, I've watched like the first episode of JoJo and nothing else. It just wasn't my thing. Um, Uncultured, you know what? Fair. But even though I've never watched JoJo, that scene was like so well known that I saw that it's like burned into my mind at this point. Can I do the running scene? I don't even know what the running scene is. God damn it, Jay! Why are you? Why'd you send me that kid? God damn it! I didn't. I don't need to see that gif. What? I don't know what the running scene is. That one I don't know. I yeah, I don't know that scene at all. Send me a gif of that one, Jay. That's the one that you should be sending me. Oh, when Typhoon was in here earlier, I wanted to tell him something, but I got distracted. So I didn't end up telling him. Recently, so when I'm uh, when I'm not able to use my computer, I have access to my 10-year-old laptop, which, as you can imagine at this point in time, cannot really play any games. Yeah, I don't recognize that scene at all. Beautiful though. Yeah, I don't even reckon. Okay, I recognize the dude. I didn't know that's what he's famous for. An ay ay ay. Niger run tayo, Smokey. This guy's famous for smacking balls. What the hell? Well, you also didn't redeem the onomatopoeia. Oh god, the pendulums. No. It is one. That would be classified as onomatopoeia. Spanish, ay, ay, ay. Then you'll understand. Okay. Take a look at this. If I do it here, yeah, it will get picked up. That's a damn shame. Let me try. Hold on. Close all of this. Wait, do I have a Microsoft Edge in here? Yeah, I do. There it is. There it is. There is this piece of garbage. Please. No, I don't want this as my default browser. Get the hell out of here. Alright, Spanish. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Aye, aye, aye. But I mean, what did you want from me? Yeah, I used Edge when because if I don't want random pages on my normal browser history because I want like when I type stuff into the search bar, I want the things that I normally use to get populated, not random ass things. And I can't use private mode for my browser because that's where the sound is coming from right now. So I had to use a different browser. So I went with Edge. Man, Grego, it's never good enough for you. Yeah, because like I said, I don't want random stupid pages to get populated like this wheelofnames.com thing or this random rain sound thing. I should actually save this rain sound thing. This I actually should save so that the next time I do ASMR, I'm not on like an hour-long hunt for what I need to use. There we go. I like this one. This one has like a pretty nice volume to it. Sora, not enough ASMR. This is just chatting. Well, I mean, that was the goal for this ASMR. It was supposed to be less me fumbling around to find things to do ASMR with and more just chatting, to be honest. That was the entire goal. So I think that's I think that worked out pretty well cuz like 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 I said, I kind of wanted to be able to do something like what YJJ does, or like a lot of other ASMR artists I see do. They just talk the entire stream. I mean, obviously they do triggers in between, but like they just mainly talk the whole time, and I'm like, I want to do that, but I don't know what to talk about. Can I read a bedtime story? No. I don't have any bedtime story. I mean, I guess I could look it up. Let's see what we got here. Bedtime stories. Bedtime stories for kids. Here, you can get one of these. I don't want to read any of these. These are like, ooh, this is one I don't think I've heard of this one. Yeah, let's go with this. All right. The Beekeeper and the Bewitched Hare. Across a moor in Scotland, there once lived a lad who earned his living as a beekeeper. Though he lived by himself in a cottage, he wasn't at all lonely, maybe because he felt a connection with his bees. In warm weather, when the heather was in bloom and purple flowers blanketed the land, the bees buzzed about with a satisfied kind of hum, sipping nectar wherever they liked, and he felt happy for them. In late fall, when the wildflowers became scarce and the buzzing of the bees became more erratic, he could feel their anxiety. Sometimes the lad complimented his bees on an especially large batch of honey, and they seemed to buzz about in pleasure and pride. Buzz, 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 buzz. Folks in towns said the lad could talk to the bees. Of course, that couldn't be true, but in a way, he felt they understood each other very well. One evening, as the lad was checking his beehives, two hounds suddenly appeared from across the moor, barking wildly and dashing directly towards him. Woof, 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 woof. Arf, 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 arf. I don't know what sound that was. Ignore that. The object of their chase soon became apparent when a white hare leapt out of the heather into his arms. Quickly, the lad tucked the terrified animal under his jacket. I need to change my tone. What do you want from me? The two hounds circled his legs, barking angrily. I don't know what the sound is that I'm making. I'm trying to bark, but I'm trying not to be too loud about it, so it ends up being some weird sound. We need a more narrative tone. I feel like this is a narrative tone. He picked up a stick and swung it around. Eventually, the dogs gave up and bounded away. When the dogs disappeared from view, the lad set the hare back on the ground and returned to work. But instead of hopping into the thicket, the hare followed him, twitching its nose and eyeing him steadily. He went inside his cottage, and the hare ambled in behind. "Well, you act like you want to be my pet," he said. "I suppose you'd like a bit of dinner. I just might have a carrot for you." He let the hare nibble on a carrot while he scooped some stew into a bowl for his own dinner. When they had both finished, the hare jumped onto his lap and he stroked its head and ears. "Ooch," he said with a surprise, noticing its face. "I've seen black or pink eyes on a white hare, but how did you get those blue eyes?" The hare responded by stretching its back for more petting. The next morning, the lad took the hare to the hives to introduce her to his bees. He knew that the changes in the environment can alarm bees, and he didn't want the presence of the hare to unsettle them, so he held out the hare for them to inspect, then set her down close to his feet. The bees dipped down and spun around her face, but she didn't seem to mind. After they satisfied their curiosity and returned to their hive, he took the hare to the next beehive for another round of introductions. One afternoon, a few weeks later, as the lad was setting trays of sugar water in the beehives, he noticed an old woman ambling along the track across the moor. Thinking he might sell her a fine comb of honey, he met her at the gate. However, before he could speak, she pointed to the hare, who was peering out from behind another shrub. "You don't see that every day," said she with a crooked smile. "A blue-eyed hare." "Aye, 'tis true," said the lad, turning to admire his pet. "What do you want for her?" said the old woman. "You mean to purchase? Ouch! The hare is not for sale." "Everyone has a price, lad. Look here at this bonny piece of gold. It's not every day you are offered a gold coin for a common hare, now is it?" "She is not common, and she is not for sale," frowned the beekeeper. At once, the old woman, whom the lad had thought much too old for such friskiness, sprung over to grab the hair. A bee hovering nearby gave a loud, shrill bzzz, 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 bzzz. A sound that surprised the old woman and apparently alerted the other bees. In moments, a dark swarm had gathered and rushed to attack the old woman. "Eek!" she cried, spinning around. Oh, "Eek!" she cried, spinning around and running away. "You'll be sorry you didn't hand over that worthless hair when you had the chance." Hey Flutter, welcome in. Welcome in to ASMR night. Good night, Bree, and thank you. Have sweet dreams. The next day, at his stall in the marketplace where the lad was selling his honey, the beekeeper shared what happened with the vendors who tended stalls next to his. "That old woman was a witch," said the baker. "Oh, that old woman was a witch," said the baker. Took a moment from arranging his scones and meat pies into neat rows to cross his arms and lean forward. "Take my word for it, you'd best be careful." I, agreed the seller of sweaters in kilts. Oh, not sweaters. I, agreed the seller of sweaters and kilts on the beekeeper's other side. "That woman was a witch, no doubt about it." The lad thought, maybe, but then again, these two often talk about one person or another being an elf or a witch in disguise. It may have been just a strange happenstance too. When I hear hairs, I can only think of Watership Down. I don't know what Watership Down is. Let me look that up. Oh, it's a book. Of course I wouldn't know it. I'm illiterate as hell. Oh, thank you for the follow. We Love Big Cheese 69. It is a movie? Oh. Oh, I guess it does show up on IMDb, so that does make sense. But it seems to originally be a novel by Richard Adams. How are you doing? Yes, Flutter, we're talking about bunnies today. That's good to hear. Welcome in. I don't do ASMR too often, but I do want to do it whenever I do have the chance, because I do enjoy it quite a bit. This is why you don't gamble, kids. You'll end up like Flutter. You watched it as a kid and never forgot it? I actually never heard of Watership Down before. Spin the wheel? Gotcha. Wait, you got Whisper? Well, I guess we're doing this now. You know what? I kind of forgot that whispering was a thing, so I haven't been doing it at all. So hopefully this isn't so bad. It's a bad movie. I guess that would make sense for why not a lot of people know about it. No one that I knew growing up knew about that movie. Like gruesome bad. That's pretty bad. whisper is usually like it tingles my ears just the right way. But it seems not a lot of people like whispering, so I chose to go with soft spoken as my default. But now it's not really soft spoken. I just kind of talk in my normal voice because I managed to set up my mic so that um, it it sounds fine if I just talk normally. Leon also makes you do. God damn it! No, that was just a fanfic. That's not real. I'm glad you're enjoying this. We love big cheese. I'm proud of you. Flutter for breaking even and being satisfied with that. That's all we can ask for. A hug like Mr. X. I mean, the best I could do for you is, there you go. That's the best I could do for you. I can't, I don't have the kind of hug that breaks your bones like Mr. X does. Flutter, that praise is like such a bare minimum. Can I hug like Leon? I don't know. I don't really know how Leon would hug, to be honest. Would he just do one of those, like, bro hugs? Or he wraps like one arm around you and like pats you on the back or something. I feel like that's something Leon would do. A bro hug does really feel like something you would do. Even with Chris, and Chris would be like, what the hell? Why are you? We're not that close. No, I gotta figure out, like, oh god. So, like, I'm like so focused on not filling up all the time with just talking. I mean, I'm so focused on trying not to fill up all my time with just triggers because I wanted to try like talking more than I did before. But at the same time, I kind of do just kind of forget that triggers are definitely part of ASMR. That's just a thing. Yeah, there's a purr. Grandcom said that it wasn't a very good one though, just to give you a heads up. Take out nitro typing. What is that supposed to mean? You know, I'm not really listening to this. Hold up, let me see how this sounds. What I should have done is checked out like how all the triggers sound before actually doing this. Oh god. Well, That sounds like a you problem. There you go, Flutter. There's your Flutter as a gun. Listening to ASMR with only one headphone is criminal. I'll be honest, man. You don't even have headphones in. That's even more criminal. What the fuck? Alright, I got you guys. Oh wow. But the whispers was short-lived, I guess. The whole house is ASMRing now. Hell nah. Don't do that. Imagine it was whispering. Oh, you got the finger flutters. I feel like that's like a super common one people get. What do you mean? What do you want for soft spoken? Is it this voice? Is this what you want? Cause this is what I used for soft spoken before. Like the grumbly voice. I'm able to talk in my normal voice now, which is what I've been using as soft spoken for a while. But we could use this as soft spoken. Listen, man, this is just how my voice is when I try to speak quietly without whispering. Also, morning voice sounds a lot more, it sounds nicer to me. I like my morning voice. Feels nice. Man, you can really tell from the finger flutters, like, which hand I'm better at using. It's so bad with my left hand. Hey yo, not like that. Chill. Not like that. I meant I'm not ambidextrous. I'm a righty, yes. Though I guess for you guys, it's your left ear. This is a Chili's. Listen, Flutter, after what you did in Little Kitty, Big City, I don't want to hear anything. What your cat did with the mayor cat. I saw. There's even a clip of it. There's even a clip of it. Shame. Shame upon you. How dare you? God, you know. I love your emotes, by the way. They're adorable as hell. And they're so, well, emotive. They're so great. I need more water. I might step out for a bit. What do you mean you don't judge people's taste? What is that supposed to mean? my throat is so scratchy because lately I've been into music from what's his name? Corpse. The name. Uh, that I don't know. Is he a streamer? I know he's on YouTube, but I don't know if he's a streamer as well. Hey, Kiwi, welcome in. I got you, Auntie. Enjoy the relaxation. You think he stopped? But yeah, I was into his music recently, and I was trying to mimic his voice, and my throat did not like that. What happened to that guy? Oh, hold on. That's the wrong tab. What happened to Corpse? Where is Corpse Husband? Oh, it just seems like he didn't, he couldn't take the pressure of streaming for so many people, which I mean, fair enough. Oh, the face reveal thing. I mean, that could also definitely be it. I wouldn't be surprised. Kind of reminds me of, there was some, Minecraft YouTuber who did a face reveal and he got torn apart. For no reason. He wasn't even bad looking. They just tore him apart because he wasn't like astonishingly beautiful. Which is crazy to me. Oh, he was being doxxed? Oh, risk of being doxxed. You know what? That makes sense too. He has a very distinctive voice. I've been good, Kiwi. Been chilling. Cry. Was that his name? I don't know. Oh, that that wasn't. Uh, I don't think he ever did a fake face reveal. Someone tried to reveal his face, but it just wasn't his face. I remember. You know what? Fair enough. You had your fair share of drama. Oof. Oh man, I hope whatever drama it is, it gets settled cleanly and doesn't affect you in a long term kind of way. They thought it was him. I mean, people will fall for anything. So there are gonna be people that do think that it was him. I think Dream was his name, right? Dream, YouTube, right? Yeah. He revealed his face and got like torn apart. That's what it was. Yeah. He did a face reveal like I think it was like a year or two ago at this point. And like you were yeah. He was just a normal dude. I don't know what people expected. I feel bad for him because he got more attention than he ever asked for this stupid face reveal, and then he got such a negative backlash for absolutely no reason. I felt bad for him. Oh god, my voice. Yeah, I felt bad for him because of that. Yeah, internet is a scary place. Minecraft cheater. Was he a Minecraft cheater? I don't know. I didn't even know who Dream was until like literally everyone and their mother was waiting for him to reveal his face. I was like, why does anyone care? Yeah, I don't know how you cheat in Minecraft. I guess maybe like if you're trying to make one of those Minecraft videos that people use in the background when they're telling those crazy stories. Maybe people weren't happy that he faked those. I don't know. Speed run cheating. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Auntie was actually just one of the few real fish people out there. Just teaching everything about the fish, about marine life, because Auntie had first-hand experience with all marine life as a fish. PNG is a live cam. That's true. That's why I think it's for your starting screen, right? You have the seaweed in the background and you're under the sea. That is a glimpse at Auntie's actual location. Auntie doxes herself literally every time she starts streaming. The moon is made out of cheese. You know what? I'm willing to believe that. No one can tell me otherwise. Why not? I see nothing wrong with this revelation. We can literally tell Sora anything and he has to believe us since he is so under a rock. I mean, part of me being so under a rock is that anytime I have a conversation with someone, I have to use a lot of speculation to kind of go along with it. So I'm not super gullible. The moon landing is fake. Don't dox my location, literally the ocean. The moon landing is fake. You know what? I heard that they still need a little more proof on that, but you know what? They're making some headway. There's something there. There's something behind that theory. Maybe it was all fake. But, you know, until I get more solid evidence, I'm just hold off on fully supporting that theory. What ocean? That's the question. Ooh, that's a good question. Favorite conspiracy? Craft cheese factory is on the food. And they could stay over there because they should not be making cheese. My favorite conspiracy. You know, I don't really know that many conspiracies. I do like the theory that aliens are actually like they're not from outer space. They're actually like under the water. I like that kind of theory. Yeah, like they're all in like an Atlantis kind of area. That would be pretty cool. Fish Fiangier is reportedly just a fish. Fans in frenzy after allegedly informed the ocean is their home. I love that. That would be amazing. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Since ads run in 10 minutes, I'm just gonna manually start ads now. And I'll be right back with more water, because I need more water. Alright, good night, Grego. Lord have mercy. I'm back. Oh god, what? God damn it, Mango. You broke the vanish command? How did you manage to do that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe user limit per stream. Maybe. I don't think there's supposed to be. Because I feel like Grangum uses that command like 1,000 times per stream. Oh, yep, there he goes again. He vanished. So there's I guess it just bugged out for a bit there. Dude, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh god. I have more streams to open up. Hold on. Let's get this over here. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, there we go. We're good, we're good, we're good. Everything's okay. Everything is under control. Everything is totally under control. Ooh, ooh. Get this out of here. I don't know what stream that is. Can onomatopoeia be a phrase or just a word or sound? It's supposed to be just a word or sound. Depending on the phrase, I might say it, but it's supposed to be just a word or sound. Oh my god. Now I remember what I was going to say because I felt what I was going to say. My back freaking hurts today. For some reason, I woke up today and it felt like my back was as sore as if I did deadlifts the day before. And I have no clue why. Am I a tall boy? Not really. I'm only 5'8". That's pretty short for a guy. I think the average height is 5'10" in America at least. Sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. It's like I slept the same way I normally do, at least as far as I could tell. And I just woke up with like crazy amounts of pain on my back. So like anytime I move a little bit, my back just knocks the wind out of me and I'm like, oh my god. Why? Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Maybe a sudden movement. Maybe. That does sound like something that I do to myself by accident. Do I need a massage? I could totally use one. I have, but so like because I didn't work out for like a majority of my life. Well, not a was it a majority of my life? At this point, it would be a majority of my life, I think. Well, hold on. So I stopped working out. Well, I never actually worked out. I did a lot of sports, but I stopped doing a lot of sports and working out around 13 years. So like half my lifetime. Oh, a little less than half my lifetime. I've not been working out, so my body is not very happy with me as a result. So I there was a point in time where I got sore pretty much all the time. So I have a lot of things for massaging myself and getting rid of soreness. But they'd make too much noise during an ASMR stream anyways. You can't walk normally right now, so we're the same. Oh god, Kiwi, no. That shouldn't be something to be proud of. Well, unless, I think in your case, Kiwi, you're like, you seem like a fit dude. You're someone who exercises, so I'm assuming that you can't walk normally because you strained yourself from exercising, maybe? Let me see, I would gladly take a massage. It would hurt like hell though, because I have a feeling if I do touch the spots that are sore, it would just hurt. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I was laying in bed and out of nowhere, both my calves started cramping up, and now they still hurt. Jesus Christ. You hurt your back from not carrying things correctly? Yeah, that's... I, I've gotten better about that kind of thing because of working out with the physical, well, not physical, a personal trainer when I went to the gym. So like even when I just walk normally, I kind of pay attention to my posture. You're covered in bruises and ouchies from stumbling into things. Auntie, stop doing that. Don't do that. That's not good for you. Also, we need a Bob Ross like stream. Those 80 pounds some bags are freaking heavy, man. You know what? True. But you gotta carry it like you're not doing a deadlift, but well, kind of like you're not a deadlift, but like you're trying to hold up a kettlebell. That's what you need to hold it up like. Auntie, stop. You gotta get, you know what you need, Auntie, and what I also need. We need to exercise our core so that we don't stumble around and stuff. My feet point outwards. I twisted both my ankles at the same time once. Jesus Christ. How? Therapy hospital work. You know what? That also helps. That always helps as well. I need to start exercising again. Like when I exercise, like the reason why, how you pick up a cement bag from the ground and take a couple of feet. I would do that like I would pick up a heavy kettlebell and take it a couple of feet, to be honest. I mean, the grip wouldn't be exactly the same, but it'd be like a similar stance. You're very smooth with getting injuries. You sound so proud of it. You should not be proud of that. God damn it. Stop injuring yourselves. Grand gum, they are about the same. The way you hold it would be just about the same. You just wouldn't have the grip that you have on a kettlebell. Why are you holding it by a handle? That's the first issue. If you have a handle, it would be more like a kettlebell. The grip does not make it's the stance. It's how you center yourself with the stance. The grip does make it easier, certainly. The size and shape of a kettlebell does certainly make it easier. But it's more about the stance than the kettlebell itself. In my defense, that metal gate at work is a tripping hazard, and I have been very dizzy. Metal gate is a tripping hazard? How is a gate a tripping hazard? Usually a gate's purpose is to stop you from proceeding forward, not to trip over. Oh God, Kiwi. That's a bit much. That you just need to be strong for. That's a different story. a gate is free swinging at the base of metal stairs. That seems like a very poor positioning for a gate, I'll be honest. It kind of sounds like, it sounds more like something you'd use to keep a dog from going upstairs rather than an actually useful gate in human day-to-day life. Jesus Christ. Kiwi is... You're definitely like super buffed then. Fortunately, no one saw me fall. They just all heard it. Probably. Kiwi's the type that it has like super condensed muscles. He basically has all lean, no fat. Noisy is like Vegeta during the Cell Saga, super buff and muscly. And Kiwi is like Goku, just pretty much as strong, if not stronger, but just super lean. Yeah. What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean, you got that giant arm. Yeah, you showed off your giant arm that's the size of a human head. Yeah, Gregum, they live a different life than us. They Noisy and Kiwi are like super buff. They're actually fit. They touch grass. It's kind of crazy. They're healthy. They live in a different world. We don't encourage ours. Yeah, Auntie, I can't relate either. You're a soccer ref. Kiwi is a soccer ref, does construction. Dude's super fit. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, I wanted to add like push-ups and sit-ups and stuff to my redeems too. Just so I kind of force myself to exercise a little bit and give people more stuff to spend points on. I've been slacking with my exercise, man. I'm just so too lazy. It just it like exercise just hurts me. And this is like talking about uh, I exercise at a gym with a personal trainer for a whole year, and even towards the end, every single training session, I felt like throwing up at the end of it. And I did throw up at the end of it sometimes, which should not be happening. I should be exhausted, surely, but I changed my diet and everything, and I still felt like, and I still ended up throwing up at the end of my sessions and stuff. Yeah, that was my motivation. I spent a lot of money. But yeah, so like even towards the end of that whole year of consistently doing exercise, I I literally exercised every other day and was sore every single day for a whole year. I never recovered from I never fully recovered from being sore. I was sore every single day for a whole year and threw up like multiple times, even towards the end of the sessions. And it just didn't feel good. It never felt good at any point. Because like the whole motivation for exercising for me, like I said earlier, I didn't exercise or anything for such a long time that my body was just sore all the time. So had a lot of massage stuff, and I was like, I need to at least make it so that my back is fine, because like since I spend a lot of time sitting on a chair, like my back got sore a lot of the time. So my main motivation was to not be sore all the time, and exercising was just taking extra steps to make myself sore all the time. Your motivation is just dark. Damn. Yeah, I had a good diet. I had to change my diet to like help with exercising and stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to. I actually wouldn't be able to survive through that whole exercise routine. You do your exercises no matter what. And no matter what the origin of it is, if you're able to do that, that's pretty good. I don't have that at all. I thought I would. You're probably losing gains. What do you mean I'm losing gains? I like I wasn't getting stronger or anything. Because I definitely was. Because I went from barely being able to lift up like 50 pounds to, no, not even 50 pounds. I was struggling with like 25 pounds or something. And by the time I stopped, I was lifting up like over 100 pounds. I think I stopped at around like 115 or something like that. For a deadlift, which isn't a lot for a deadlift. And then for the single dumbbells, it was like 50 pounds or something like that, 55. See, that's the thing. I had a personal trainer so that I wouldn't do that to myself. So like if it seemed like I was overworking my muscles, he wouldn't push me further than a certain point. And like that was the the whole purpose behind getting a personal trainer is because I, first off, I didn't know how to use the equipment, so he taught me that stuff. Second off, it motivated me to exercise. And third, it made it so that I had like, I wouldn't push myself too far, but I also wouldn't stop myself too early in the exercises. It was, and it just didn't give me the results that I wanted. I mean, I got a lot more fit. That can't be denied. But like, I just thought at some point, like, people say that they feel energized after exercising and they feel good after exercising. I never felt good after exercising. I never felt energized after exercising. Like, nothing about exercising ever felt good to me. I never wanted to exercise. And, you know, I understand, like, that's like a discipline you have to build up, or like something you have to get your body used to. But if my body isn't used to it after a whole year of doing it 3 times a week, then I don't think it's going to happen. Was I taking creatine? I wasn't taking creatine. Alright, have a nice breakfast, and thanks for the lurk. I had a protein powder and... what was it? What's the other thing? Was it collagen? I don't think that's what it's called. What is it called? Oh no, it is collagen. Yeah, I had collagen and protein powder. That's what I was having. I was not taking creatine. I don't even remember. It was like a certain amount of protein every single day. And a certain amount of vegetables every day. Something else every day. I don't remember. Do I follow it anymore? Absolutely not. Because why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself anymore? Protein, fats, and carbs. They wanted me to take like a bunch of stuff, and I was like, hell no, I'm not taking all of this. I'll change my food a little bit, and I'll add protein powder and collagen, but like, I was not about to take like 20 different supplements. They wanted me to take so many supplements. I was like, hell nah, that ain't happening. Alright. See ya, Auntie. No, I wasn't trying to get buff, dude. My goal was never to get buff. My goal was always to just get fit to the point where my body didn't feel sore every day, just naturally existing, essentially. No. I have decayed. I don't have any of the muscles I have anymore. all of that muscle has turned back into fat. Like when I went up to my personal trainer, I told him the you know most people when they just get into exercising, what they're focused on are abs and like arm muscles. I said I want to focus on my back. That was the first thing I wanted to focus on, and the second thing I wanted to focus on was was endurance. Those are the only two things I said I wanted to improve. Because my back was the most important thing to me. And like I like I said, after my exercise sessions I always felt like throwing up. That's what it kind of made me want to have endurance, because I actually really get nauseous after just a little bit of exercise. I don't even have to strain myself. I just feel nauseous after exercise. And I mean, it helped to an extent, but you know, I can't I can't really find the motivation to exercise daily, or like even every other day, if the, like I said, the reason why I'm exercising is to not feel sore, and to not feel and to have the endurance to not feel nauseous from a little exercise. So why would I go to exercise if the exercise is making me sore and making me nauseous? It's me going out of my way to do the things that I'm trying to avoid. That was the issue with exercise for me. But it is what it is. Like, I still think that I could exercise. Just, it wouldn't really get me a lot of results relatively quickly, because I'd have to like cut down the amount to a point where I don't even feel like I strained myself at all. I'd have to cut it down to a point where I don't feel like I pushed myself at all, which is kind of weird. It's a weird concept to me, and I don't even know how effective that would be. I wasn't trying to push myself too hard too quickly, to be honest. If I needed a break, I would give myself a break. There were times during the exercise sessions where I would just lie down on the floor and my trainer would be like, okay, that's fine, you could rest. And after a while, you'd get back to it maybe. There were days where I'd decide not to go to the gym because I was like, I need to recover from being sore before I continue more. Like, I always made sure not to push myself too much. Yeah, you definitely need a drive at first. I don't really have any particular sort of drive, though. Like, There isn't any real reason for me to get stronger unless I'm like, I want to look good, which I don't particularly care about. What's your nice reason, Grangum? I thought I had a pretty good drive, but the only problem with my reasoning is that the exercise did the exact thing I wanted to avoid, which was my drive. So it kind of didn't work out properly because of that. I was really hoping that after sticking with it for a whole year, even though I didn't like it at all, it would have just kind of all fallen into place. But oh well, it is what it is. I think in the end, at least, I learned a bit about uh, just how I should approach lifting objects, stuff like that, at least. You could meet someone you know. I feel like that would be a bit too vague, though, because like you'd have to hope that that time comes. Maybe that is possible, Noisy. And welcome back, Kiwi. Hope you went to get a meal, right, for breakfast. Hope you had a nice breakfast. Fair, Grangum. Also, Grangum, go to sleep. You're supposed to go to sleep like forever ago. I feel like finger flutters gets picked the most often on this stupid thing. I feel like no one ever gets the good stuff or like the different stuff. Hey man, you got this time I set it up so you guys could see the wheel. I can't interfere with this thing. You don't even have to take my word for it anymore. You could see it. It just be like that. You want the good kush. Alright. That was enough of those finger flutters. It didn't go that long, but no. I don't think anyone is looking forward to. I thought it was about to pick finger flutters again. I was about to die. Wait, hold on. Actually, let me actually hear this too because I need to listen to know if I'm doing this properly. God damn it, Grego. You and your leaderboard obsession. Alright, Kiwi. Let's see what you get. Hey, it's something different, kind of. I mean, it came out before, but it's something. What's a diamond push-up? I've never heard of that before. True. That would probably make it easier to understand. Jesus Christ. I thought I'd disable sound alerts for me as well, but I guess not. Alright, let me see. What is a diamond push up? And let me not listen to this anymore. There we go. WikiHow. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's exactly what I thought it would be. It's just a push up with your hands close together. Basically. You know, I don't know if it made you do like crunches in the middle of it or something. I don't know. I thought it would be something crazy. For all I know, it could have been an alternate name for a burpee or something. I mean, I'm sure it's not easy. I don't even think I could do one. Let me see. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do it. My back hurts. God damn. I I went to move out of my chair and I was like, nah, never mind. Oh God. Ah. I can't. I don't think I want to test exercises. I think I'm fine. I will gladly stay in my chair. Because Lord have mercy, I cannot deal with that. Hopefully after tonight, the pain in my back will go away. I feel like a grandpa. Ooh, Grandpa Sora is getting sleepy. Maybe we'll end in like 30 minutes. 23 minutes. That'll be like the 3 hour. We'll end at around the 3 hour mark. my lower, no, it's my mid back. The middle of my back hurts. My lower back doesn't hurt that often usually. I'm usually good about making sure my posture is fine so that my lower back doesn't get too much pressure. You feel like a grandpa. It'd be like that, man. It's funny. I was calling myself grandpa when I was like, I think I was calling myself grandpa when I was like 14 years old. And I never stopped calling myself grandpa at any point. It just be like that, man. I do want to work on my core a bit. But I push myself way too much when I work out on my own because I don't realize that I went far beyond what my body's supposed to be doing when I work out on my own. It might not be the same now. That might have been before, but maybe not now. I remember last time I tried to work out on core on my own. This was like long before I did the stuff with the personal trainer. I exercised so hard that I couldn't walk straight for the next like week, and when I peed, it was brown. I think I pushed myself too much that time. It was pretty bad. That's when you know you pushed yourself way too much. I was shocked when I woke up and I was like dying because when I exercised that time, I was just like, oh, this is nothing. This is fine. I mean, like, I didn't even do the full exercise at the time. Like, I went on like YouTube and like looked up one of those workout regimens. Oh no, it definitely was like I looked it up. It basically means that you definitely damaged your internal organs. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like your muscle itself breaks down if you push yourself way too much, which is not what you want to do. Of course, I rested plenty after that, and I was like, I'm not pushing myself that much ever again. That's part of why I stay away from exercising too much as well. It's so funny, like the exercise routine that I picked at the time had like this whole list, and you're supposed to do like however many sets of it and however many times, and it was supposed to be like I think it was supposed to be like a 15-minute exercise, and because I was not fit at the time, so I cut it down to like 4 minutes or something, and I still ended up like that. It was so bad. I literally cut it down so that I didn't push myself too much because I wanted to do everything on the list but not like stop midway. So I cut it all down proportionately, and it still ended up so bad. Yeah, I did push myself too hard. That's what I'm saying. That time, I definitely pushed myself too hard. I mean, you did say you're a soccer ref and a construction worker. That's both of those, I imagine, are basically exercise. Alright, good night, Grand Gum. Hopefully you can actually fall asleep this time. Oh yeah, I wanted to test this thing out. Let me see how this thing sounds. Ooh, I see. That made that sound every single time. What game tomorrow? What are you talking about? Oh, I forgot this was in here. Hey, fire. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't think I'll have time for a stream tomorrow, so don't know. How you doing, fire? You know what? This sounds pretty nice, actually. I'm surprised. Good morning to you. Hopefully, this doesn't put you back to sleep. Yeah. Thanks, Kiwi. That's how it be for me right now. I wasn't even planning to stream, like, at any point while, I was doing this training period where I didn't have constant access to this computer. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I always appreciate the care of other people. That's sweet. Always gotta appreciate when someone cares like that. Fukuro. Welcome in. Aren't you supposed to be asleep? Usually you go to sleep around the time Ronnie streams. Oh, it's 8 a.m. Oh. Goddamn. Oh, you work a night shift? Interesting. Oh, welcome back from a good night's work, I guess. Hope you could relax at home. How are you doing? Being eepy. Hey, perfect then. Feel free to fall asleep at any time. You tried out Valorant a few days ago. How was it? Oh, you need to prefer that stuff. You have a set time for it too, I imagine. I saw some posts about it, but I forget exactly what time. Hold on. What time exactly? Fukuro. Dude. If I search someone up, show me the people I follow first on the goddamn list. Six a.m. PST. Okay, so you have around 8 hours plus 24. Okay, so you have time to sleep. When you said that, I thought you didn't have time. It went decent, others say it went amazing though. To be honest, when you first start Valorant, especially if you don't have experience in another game like it, like CSGO, most people do really bad. Like, really, really bad. They usually get maybe like one or two lucky kills and die every single round. So if you did better than that, I think that's pretty good. At nighttime today and not at 8 a.m. That is true. Rather than in CSGO, a lot of it was aiming and kills. There was utility, but it was mainly aiming and kills. Uh, Valorant is very much about the abilities. So, when you start out, the kills and aim are like more game changing because uh, it just lets you outperform everyone who can't aim that elo, basically. Thanks a lurk and have a nice bath. I also need to do this. I've been meaning to do this for a while. There we go. What else do we have? What can we work with? Spin the wheel. Got you. See, I trust Fire's judgment here. Okay. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm bad at everything, and I have like probably 500 hours if I had to guess. Uh, Maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing 500 hours. I can't aim for the life of me with any weapon. Aw, that's so sweet, man. I'm glad to be able to talk to you guys like this. It's always nice. I never have time to stop by people's streams, really. And when I do, I'm usually too tired to talk, so I just end up lurking. Why nervous? Got you, Fire. Let me snooze this ad. I don't need this right now. We got positive affirmations. Congratulations. That's the one people usually try to get on this. Oh, Kiwi, your justice is amazing, if not more so. I hear only good things about you, and you're always super supportive of everyone and really nice to everyone. So, I think you definitely deserve it, at the very least, and more. I ended up doing positive affirmations for Kiwi instead of Fire. But still. Okay. Well, let's do this. I did I didn't do positive affirmations for you. That was just how it ended up. I still gotta do Fires though. Fire. I'm always glad to see you in any chat, greeting me so enthusiastically. With the dad in all caps. Because it gives me a big smile on my face every single time. And a little bit of a laugh. To be perfectly honest. And it's really nice seeing you supporting everyone. I've seen you supporting Kiwi on Twitter, for example. I've seen you bring people over to Fua's channel. I think you brought Kiwi to my channel too. Or someone to my channel. But you're always super supportive, and that's always really nice of you and appreciated, I'm sure, by more than just me. And I hope you know that everyone around you appreciates you just as much, if not more, than me. Why the bomb? Fire is always extremely supportive of everyone that he's friendly with. It is very sweet of him. Well, he has a point there. You definitely deserve it. See? I kind of have to agree with them there. All right, let's see who we could. It's funny. Let's see who we can raid. Oh wait, that's not what I want. This is what I want. This and there. And let's see what we got here. Hey, Kiwi, that's exactly what I say. And surprisingly, that's exactly what I say about myself. And surprisingly enough, somehow, uh, that's a lot to expect from someone. What do we have here? There aren't any, like, YouTubers online right now doing ASMR, funny enough. Which is interesting. Usually there are a lot, as far as I'm aware. Um, what is this person doing? Maybe? Okay. Here, we'll raid, we'll raid her. Oh, positive affirmations for Keith. Okay, hold on. We'll do that first. Hey, Pinky, welcome in. You joined in right at the end. Kiwi, I think you gotta give yourself some more credit because you are a sweetheart. There's a reason why, despite trying to be a demon king, everyone calls you a good boy. Because you are extremely nice to everyone you meet, as far as I'm aware, and extremely welcoming and friendly. And you gotta appreciate yourself a bit more for that. And it's also impressive that you're a soccer ref and a construction worker. I think those are two, well, at least construction worker job is very rough. I know. But the soccer ref job is also taxing in its own way. And it's impressive that you're able to do both. And it's also impressive that you keep fit in general, no matter what your motivation is. It is praiseworthy to be able to keep up your health. And it's always nice to see you supporting everyone. I know that you brought Eula over to my stream once. It's always nice, just like Fire, that you're able to support everyone that you know like that. You gotta be proud of yourself a bit more and give yourself some more credit. Alright. And with that, we're gonna end today's stream here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the ASMR. And we're gonna head over to Amy Starlight, I guess. She is Kiwi.exe no longer responding. She is playing what is it? Little Kitty, Big City, I believe the game is called. But she's doing ASMR while playing that game. I think she's also trying to become whatever that new partner thing, that like higher tier partner goal is. I forget what it's called, Partner Plus or whatever. So if you want to support her, go ahead. And as always, just because I follow and rate someone doesn't mean you have to feel obligated to do that yourself. That decision is completely up to you, no pressure. If you do like their content, hit them with a follow. If you really like their content and are financially capable, hit them with a sub. I'm sure they'd appreciate that too. But first and foremost, take care of yourselves. Eat, rest, drink, do whatever you need to. And have a good day, night. Rest well. Bye bye, and thanks for coming, guys.